So, dear diary, this is volume 5 of the usual. Okay, so please follow me on YouTube. Do hit the subscribe button so anytime there's a new video, you'll be notified first. Okay, so today is another round for the usual book review. I have two new collections additions actually to my library, and this is oversubscribed. It's a book by Daniel Priestley. Okay, it's about getting people to line up for your business even in a world where there's a whole lot of competition. So I'm going to give a review sometime when I'm done with this book, so I get to give you an insight so you can also get the book and read it as well. This I was able to get this, as in Steve Harris actually told me about this book, and I decided to get it. And trust me, I bought it over the weekend and I've not been able to put it down. Like, I'm always longing to get back to it. Okay, so it's a must read. Oversubscribed. And the next it's an old book actually. It's a new book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Carlson. Okay, it's a very short book, so I guess it's really not going to take me so long to finish it. And that's his latest edition. Now there's these other ones that I bought before, but I'm not really able to read them. But this is like, I'm holding myself accountable to you, yeah. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish them, but I will. And I'll give you like a review, a sneak peek, okay, when I'm done. So it's Hooked. I know I've talked about this before, but I've not been able to read it because I just finished reading Hello Tomorrow by Cindy Trim. That really took me a long time, but that's one thing I need to mention. You don't need to beat yourself up if you're unable to finish these things, but the most important thing about success is that you show up every day. And that's why I told myself that I need to finish this book in a week, and I don't get to finish it. But now I've resolved that I'm going to show up every day, and over time I'll be able to finish it. And sometimes if a book stops serving its purpose, you can drop it and read it some other time, pick up another one, so you don't stop yourself from reading another good book. So the next is My Vision. I started it and I dropped it, but I'll still get back to it. So it's a good book to read. It helps you to think into the future, to know what you need to do and how best to build those things that those structures that you have in your head, how to put pen to paper. I'll give you a book review as well after I've read it. Okay, Shoe Dog. I talked about this before. The guy that built Nike. If you can, do get it. It's a great book. I've not read it. I've not read it completely. I started and stopped, but I will do so. Like I said, I'm holding myself accountable to you. And the last is from the founder of the company I worked with before. That's Huawei. Dedication. Talks about how to manage human resources. If you can, go get this book. It's a must read. And trust me, you always need to deal with people here and there. I started reading it and I dropped it, but I'll get back to it. So a total of 6 books actually that I reviewed now. The first is The Richest Man in Babylon. The second is Oversubscribed. The third is My Vision. The fourth is Hooked. The fifth is Shoe Dog. And the sixth is Dedication. So guys, trust me, I've told myself that I'm going to be the next Forbes under 40, and it's really going to happen. How do you transition from where you are to where you want to be? You need to absorb information around you, you need to read good books, and you need to find a mentor, someone that has gone ahead so you ride on their tide. I can't overemphasize this. There's something I need to talk about as well. It's recently I joined this coaching course or about Exponential 2020, and it's run by Jimmy Terry. If you can, please pay for it. There's no investment in yourself that goes to waste. You need to invest in yourself. Ask yourself this year, how much have you invested in yourself? How far you see yourself going is determined by how well you're able to invest in yourself today, so the future that you seek comes right before you. And they say that these days you get paid more for the kind of work that you do, and it's moving more towards intellectual than manual activities, like the manual jobs to the intellectual jobs. Like, how well do you think excuse me, how well do you think, how deeply do you think about things and issues around you? If you're stuck where you are, if you're tired of your current circumstance or your current situation, or you're tired of where you are currently in life, then you need to do a retrospect. Have strategic sections. Ask yourself, I always emphasize on this, that you ask questions. Ask yourself, what do I need to do to move to the next level? Someone who says he doesn't have money should sit down and ask himself, if he has a 9 to 5, okay, what do I spend my money on? Evaluation. When you're able to evaluate and check your financial state, it helps you to guard against certain excesses, like the way you spend, the things you spend money on. You keep those things in check. So you need to give time to evaluate the things that happen in your life. If you're able to evaluate over time consistently, it could be 3 months, it could be 1 month, it could be 5 months, but trust me, I think 3 months cuts it. Actually, it's best. So you're able to watch yourself progress, move from point A to point B. There are things in life that drag you, and there are things in life that thrust you. If you have a vision, it's a thrust, because it pulls you up to that future that you seek. So your mind cannot go where your feet cannot go where your mind hasn't gotten to. And how do you expand your mind? It's by going to places that you feel you can't literally reach. It's by investing in yourself, reading good books, great books that take your imagination to another level, so you're able to see yourself on another level, and your knowledge base expands. So you see things with a different light, you see things in a new perspective, and that is how you grow. That is how you're able to develop yourself. Growth is intentional. When you were a child, you didn't need to put in so much effort to grow, but now that you are an adult, you need to grow intentionally. You need to invest in yourself, invest in your future, have savings, so that you can use that money that you've set aside to really do some great stuff for yourself. Because you don't have forever. Even if you run a 9 to 5 or you do business and stuff like that, you can't keep doing that forever. So you need to start thinking of ways to multiply wealth, to create wealth, okay, so that the investments you make today will be able to sustain you tomorrow. So I think I've said more than enough today. Read great books, and I'm holding myself accountable. Yeah, I'm not going to beat myself up, try to read everything at once, but I'll take it step by step. Always show up every day. Read 3-4 pages, or 3-4 chapters, or 1-2 chapters, depending on how your schedule is. And trust me, you will see yourself grow to another level. Thank you.